Welcome to the Lose Your Big Ass Stomach podcast. I'm your host, Jay Jackson, and my mission here is to help you get rid of that big ass stomach and take back control of your health so that you can look and feel your best by being the best version of yourself, mentally and physically, while destroying the mediocre agenda society is trying to brainwash you into, and breaking our families' generational curses of being unhealthy by being a healthy and fit role model. It's time to set a new standard. It's time to set a new standard of living. If you find the podcast helpful, be sure to hit that follow button because that helps us build a movement. Let's go. Guys, the other day I was having a conversation with a person, and they didn't just want to lose weight. They didn't just want to look good in their clothes. They was like, Jay, I want to look good naked, man. I want to look good when I take my clothes off. And I got to thinking about it. I was like, damn, that make a whole lot of sense. Most folks, they don't just want to lose that big old ass stomach just to look good in their clothes. I got a whole lot of freaky leaks that be following my page. I know y'all some freaky leaks. And you want to look good when you about to be getting to that action. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I know some of y'all, you might be driving in the car with your kids, driving in the car with your dog. You don't want your dog to be corrupted by your nasty thoughts. Getting to the nasty. So you want to look good naked. Anyway, so I want to give y'all a couple of secrets that y'all need to pay attention to. Things that you want to focus on if you want to build your best body when you have your clothes on or when you have them on. And then summertime coming up. So you want to look good in your bathing suit. Or when you just have your swim trunks on. You don't want to be that guy or that girl who had that big old ass t-shirt on at the beach at the pool looking like Casper. Don't be that person, man. Don't be that person. Everybody know what's going on up underneath that shirt. Everybody know. They know you had a whole lot of big old ass stomach behavior leading up to summertime. Too much big ass stomach behavior, man. Cut it out. And so that's why I'm here. That's why I have a business. Because of folks like y'all. Too much big ass stomach behavior leading up to summertime. You wearing that big old ass t-shirt, covering up all the man titties and all the belly fat and the muffin top and the fupa and That stops today. Okay? And so that's it. Let's get into it. So the first thing you got to do, you must start focusing on fat loss instead of weight loss. There's a significant difference, y'all, between fat loss and weight loss. When you focus on weight loss, this is what I see. Ain't no shame if you did Ozempic or the weight loss surgery. You got to do what you got to do. I get it. But at the same time, a lot of times when people do these drastic weight loss surgeries and the Ozempic and they starve themselves, what they be looking like when they lose that weight? They be looking sick, weak, frail, skinny, fat. You be like, damn, they like they've been on that shit. Why is that? Because when you lose weight, you lose everything, guys. You lose everything. What I focus on with my coaching clients is fat loss. You want to keep the muscle. That way you look toned in your clothes and when you take your clothes off. That is what fat loss is all about. When you focus on weight loss, you lose everything. You may lose the fat, but you also losing all that muscle too. Meaning you ain't gonna have no muscle tone. You gonna be looking flabby. Folks be reaching out, man, I got these I gotta tighten my chest up, man. I gotta get my chest right. I'm tired of having man titties, man. I gotta tighten my arms up, coach. Coach, I just want to tighten these arms up. And guys, you can't tighten your arms or your chest or your back or your stomach if all you doing is focusing on weight loss. That's why you gotta focus on fat loss, okay? Fat loss is this. You're not just focused on calorie intake, but you also focus on protein intake, okay? That's from a nutrition standpoint. And then from a workout standpoint, you can't just do cardio. You can't tone your body and have definition and tone if all you do is cardio, guys. That's why you have to hit the weights. That's why I even made a hoodie called Make Dates with the Weights. I gotta make y'all aware, if your ass ain't hitting the weights, you're not gonna look the way you wanna look. Okay? And so that's the first thing. Focus on fat loss, not weight loss. All right. Next thing you got to focus on. You have to focus on self-care if you want to look good in your clothes and when you're naked. I be seeing folks at the gym, and it's so sad. Everybody just think it's just all about the workouts. Everybody think it's all about the nutrition. But what about just taking care of your body? I be seeing guys to be ashy in the gym. Like, guys, well, white folk, they can't see if they got ash. You know what I'm saying? Black folk, yes, be going to the gym ashy. Yes, be going to the gym stinking. Guys, even though we in the gym, you still need to take a shower before you go to the gym if you know you woke up smelling like booty. If you woke up musty. Guys, this is just a form of self-care. Okay? And self-care is not just your hygiene. It's also you making sure you get enough sleep. A lot of y'all be like, oh, man, I just be so tired. I be so stressed. God, if you don't get enough sleep, of course you're going to be stressed. You know what else happens when you're stressed all the time? You have a high level of cortisol. You know what happens when your cortisol starts to increase? Fat. It makes it hard to burn fat because you're so stressed, because you're not focusing on taking care of yourself. This shit is not just meal plan workout. This is a lifestyle of taking care of yourself. Making sure you get enough sleep so you're not stressed and emotionally eating. Making sure you get enough sleep so that way you're not tired all the time, so you're having cravings throughout the entire day. And you're just snacking all day and you eat one meal and you wonder why you're still overweight. Oh, I only eat one meal. I think I need to eat more. No, hell you don't. You need to stop eating. You're eating too much. That's why your ass is not losing weight. Okay? And so take care of yourself, guys. I know there's a lot of trainers out there that talk a whole lot about eat like this, don't eat like this, eat this keto diet, do this carnivore diet, do this detox diet, do this workout and do the circuit training or the split training. That's all cool. But at the end of the day, if you're not taking care of yourself, guys, you only go get as far as your mind allow you to get. But if you're not taking care of yourself, guys, you're not going to get very far. A lot of people who are having a lot of these mental health challenges and mental health issues, some of it's real. Some people have gone through some trauma. But a lot of it comes from you just not taking care of your damn self. So, of course, you're depressed. Of course, when you're looking in the bathroom mirror, you're like, damn, I got to change something. Of course, you're not going to feel good about that. Who the hell going to be happy and excited? They looking at their body and it's looking sloppy. They got big old ass stomach, man titties, stomach, the love handles. Guys, I don't say this to put you down. I want to help you. Whether you join my coaching program or not, I'm just trying to wake you up, because you do not have to stay where you are if you're not happy with where you are. Okay? And so stop the meal plan part, the workout part, important. The other side that's important is probably even more important. It's just you having the mindset from now to the day you die, man, I'm just going to focus on taking care of myself, man. It's just a form of self-love. I'm gonna make sure I'm taking care of my skin. I'm making sure I'm taking care of my mental health. I'm making sure I'm taking care of my hygiene. I'm making sure I take care of my teeth. Some of y'all be having cravings all the time because your ass don't be brushing your teeth. You don't be taking care of your teeth. Guys, I ain't never seen nobody, or even myself, after you get done brushing your teeth and cleaning up your teeth and everything, your ass got cravings. You don't get no cravings after you took care of your teeth. You just don't. So they let me know a lot of y'all, you be going to sleep, don't be brushing your teeth, don't be flossing, don't be using Listerine or nothing. Self-care. Okay? Last thing you need to do if you want to look good naked. Your standards. Yes, guys, your standards have to raise. A lot of folks, I say it this way. A lot of people, we don't get what we want in life. We don't. A lot of people want to lose their big old ass stomach. A lot of people want to make 6 and 7 figures. A lot of people want these different things, but we only get what we make a standard. And so if you're looking at yourself in the bathroom mirror and you content, it ain't that bad. It ain't as bad as the person that's on my 600-pound life, so it ain't that bad. You still got low standards. When you raise your standards, you don't give a fuck about what nobody else thinking. You don't give a fuck about how nobody else looking. You thinking about you. You running your own race. When you look at your bank account, you're not thinking about what's in somebody else's bank account and comparing you like, I don't like what I see. Man, it's time to go get to it. Same thing with your body. You looking in the bathroom mirror and you butt booty naked, you just stepped out the shower? Or you gonna be like, yeah, it ain't that bad. I can go a couple more months like this. Or you go raise your motherfucking standards and be like, this ain't it. I know I can do better than what I'm doing. Oh, it's almost summertime too, man. I can't be letting my friends show me up. I can't be at the beach, at the pool with my t-shirt on, because it's a standard. The same way if you have children. I mean, when I was in school, I couldn't bring no F's home. It was a standard in the household. No F's, no D's. You give your kids standards. Hey, we A+ household. We ABC house. We don't do no failing. We go. Everybody in our family go to college. It's a standard. You gotta treat your life the same way, your health the same way, your body the same way. Otherwise, you leaving it up to chance. That's just letting me know you okay with being fat. You okay with the health issues and complications that come with having low standards. When you have low standards, you start to develop things like the type 2 diabetes, the heart disease, the sleep apneas, the high blood pressure, because your standard of taking care of yourself is low. The bar is low. Maybe you didn't have people in your family who could set the bar high. Hey, it's time for you to set the bar high. You can't keep blaming other folks. You grown as hell. You can't keep blaming your parents. At some point, you got to take personal responsibility. Just because I grew up in the hood eating honey buns and drinking Capri Suns and eating Snickers and all kind of junk food all the time, oh, okay, that's how I was raised. That's where I came from. That don't mean I still need to be doing that shit now that I'm in my 30s. I gotta take part, unless I'm okay with having type 2 diabetes. And just know, guys, you don't have to be morbidly obese to have type 2 diabetes. You don't. You can be 10, 15 pounds overweight. And it's really based on the quality of the foods that you're eating. The standards that you have based on, hey, man, I want to look good. I want to feel good too. So I'm going to eat a certain way. I'm going to set the standards. Some of y'all, because y'all don't have high standards, you let your kids eat whatever they want to eat. So you be eating what your kids eating. Instead of you setting the standard saying, hey, baby, we eating fruits. Hey, baby, we not eating that junk food. We not eating Tarts for breakfast no more. We're not eating waffles for breakfast no more. Baby, I'm going to cook some eggs. Baby, we're going to be eating fruit, eggs, and omelets. You set the standard. You don't go down to the standard of a baby who don't know what the hell. They don't even have a standard. You just letting them eat whatever they want to eat and you eating what they eat. You can't do that, guys. You can't. Otherwise, shit go be out of control. Yeah, that big old ass stomach. Alright? But these are things you want to do. Start raising your standards. Start taking care of yourself, man. I see it that's probably the most heartbreaking part of what I do as a coach. Seeing so many people who do have the potential, who are exercising. Y'all, some of y'all are exercising. Some of y'all are trying to eat healthier. But it's like your standards just not high. You don't know exactly what steps you need to take. One part of standards is loving yourself enough to be like, man, okay, I've been putting in this time and effort. I can't keep putting in the time and effort thinking I'm going to get a different result if I'm not getting the results that I want on my own. At some point, you got to wake up and say, man, I don't want my mental health to suffer because I'm trying to do the same shit over and over and over again and it's not working. Let me get a coach or something. Let me get some help, man, because I don't want to spend another 5-10 years doing this and it ain't working or shit getting worse. I went through the same thing with my business. When I started building my online coaching business, I was like trying to just post and, get clients on my own. And I was like, man, after a couple of years, shit wasn't working. I would get a little bit minimal success, but I'm like, man, this ain't it. I got to start, I got to figure out a different approach. Because if I keep doing the same thing, time gonna be going by. Shit, I could get worse. My finances could get worse. My mental health could get worse. I could lose the confidence and just the belief that it's even possible to make money and build a business. If I'm keep on doing the same thing I'm doing and I'm not getting the results. That's what be happening to folks. They start to feel hopeless. Oh, maybe it just wasn't meant to be. Maybe I'm just my genes is just not in my genes. Maybe it's because I'm too old. Maybe it's because I'm big bone. All these limiting beliefs. And it ain't none of that. All it is because you haven't been willing to invest in coaching or books or courses, whatever it is, to get the blueprint on what it is you actually need to do. Some of y'all struggling and you don't have to. Self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. Because you living off ego. I can figure it out. I just go on Instagram and YouTube. I can figure it out. And you keep on struggling for not months, but some of y'all be struggling for years, trying to lose the same 25, 30 pounds. When you could join a coaching program like mine, my coaching clients dropping 25, 35 pounds in 3 months. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's part of self-love and self-respect and just self-care. You wanting to get the way you want to be at and it not take forever. All right? But anyway, we out of here. Hopefully y'all found this helpful. This is how you look good naked. Start dropping your body fat. All right? Don't focus on weight loss. Focus on fat loss. Focus on self-care and start raising your standards, man. Let go. Yo, appreciate you for tapping in and listening to the podcast episode today. Hopefully you found it valuable. And if you did and you want to learn more about how I can help you lose the big ass stomach, transform your body, and get your health on point, DM me real results over on Instagram at JJacksonOfficial for more information. And I'll reach back out to you to do what I can to help you hit those health and fitness goals. Let's get it.